everybody doing? L.A.Kendrick with another tale from the vault of Would You Dare. Alright, you guys know normally what I would do is I would normally be doing this on the early hours of the morning to set the mood in the background. But I'm up now, I've been up training all morning, so what I want to do is share with you guys one of the things that happened on our trip. Because when we went to a Skinwalker Ranch, I don't know if I explained it properly, but I'm going to try to explain it now, what happened and what took place on one of the incidents that we had happen. It was really strange, it was really bizarre. So, y'all know how we talk about everything on Would You Dare, supernatural, extraterrestrial, vampires, Sasquatch, aliens, Yeti, extra-dimensional, ultra-dimensional, UFOs, USOs, you name it, we talk about it here, okay? And a lot of times, like I said, you get people that try to suppress what we're talking about because they think that only certain groups or certain people are allowed to talk about these issues, even if we have seen them firsthand. So, I take you guys on the trips with me so that you guys can actually bear witness, just in case you can't get out and go to some of these places like Area 51, Roswell, the Sierra Nevadas, just all over the Death Valley. Anywhere that I go, I try to make a video and try to take you guys along with me. And hopefully the glare is not too bad, but I definitely want to speak about what's happening. Oh, Rachel was about to come out. Again, it's tough, trying to do this on my own, which is fine. And without a lot of sponsorship, you're doing it on your own. So finally got everything lined up and should be out shortly. Hopefully I will have it ready by the end of this month. I know it seems like I'm talking about like at the very end of the month, I should have it ready to go for your consumption. But yeah, it's about ready to go. So it's the Benefits of a Bully. It's the third book in the installment in the series. And like we do, the party don't start till you walk in. And now that you're here, let's begin. Again, what I want to touch on is what we saw in Colorado. Now, when you see the videos, the little clips, I tried to make them bigger, but what happened, you know how it is when you're doing a short, and the shorts never come out big. So bear with me, and I hope that you guys can see what I'm trying to convey. But just to give you the gist of what's going on, we have been traveling for a little bit, didn't see any traffic in either direction for like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But we saw something in the sky, and I think we might have filmed a UFO crashing. Don't know, I'm just throwing it out there because we don't know. But I'm gonna show you the clips, and the clips are on my YouTube channel, so you guys can go to the channel and see that. L.A.Kendrick 95. You guys, the subs that are here, you guys can see for yourself. But I'm gonna run this by you guys real quick so that you can. I'll let it do its thing, and then I will come back with my commentary because I don't like to interrupt when these videos are going on. Okay, so this is the original. This is how it first started. Okay? And forgive the music.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. It's a long drive, but I don't know what that is over there.
It's 8:45. It's still like daylight outside. It's really that was really weird. And you could feel the heat when I rolled the window down because there was a cot there. This is the first part of the video. Okay, so whatever that was, you could see it burning, right? In a long path. Now this is the second half of that video once the cop and me stop speaking. Now that's the second video, right? We have no idea what it was. All we know is that we were there. And I'm going to turn the sound down and let this, hopefully this thing will loop. And what we saw, let me get to the meat and potatoes of it. What we had seen, what we had witnessed, we were coming in, and we were coming in through some of the mountains. And it was a small town. I don't remember the name of the town. We were just trying to hurry up and get to the hotel so that we could get ready for the next day, which we were going to go to Skinwalker Ranch and I think frog, something with frog in it. I forgot what that one was, but we went to Skinwalker Ranch nonetheless. And we didn't see any traffic in any direction for like an hour, maybe 45 minutes, right? And it was the absolute weirdest thing. Make sure it's still looping over for you guys. Okay, yeah, it's still doing its thing. Hopefully you guys can see that. And all we kept seeing was like, it was weird. We kept seeing like the street would just fill up with bugs. Like, I'm not even making this up. And I guess we thought they were like seeds or something like that. And it just kept running over bugs. Go another mile or two, bugs. It's like, okay, this is kind of crazy. Didn't know. Then we realized it was bugs. You know, it took me a minute to gather what was going on. I said, it's bugs, okay. So we're still doing our thing, and we get into this one town, right? Small town. And you can see some of the people on the side over there in their houses. And it was just, if you blink, like they said, if you blink, you'd miss it. So we're going through, and there was one vehicle in front of us. Finally got a vehicle in front of us. Only vehicle they would see. But we were looking in the sky. We saw something come from the sky, zigzagging kind of, and then it just crashed. You saw this blue light, like an explosion, right? Didn't think anything of it. It was like, wow, you know, maybe it was a meteor. You know, it was just kind of strange, right? And it could have very well been, but it zigzagged, and so whatever. So then we see cop lights behind us, and I thought, oh God, you know, I wasn't thinking anything at that point. But then when they turned on the blue lights, we thought we were being pulled over. I'm like, well, I'm not even speeding, so what's going on? And you know, we started slowing down, ready to pull over. I was like, well, you know, we're not speeding, so what's the problem? You know, and the cop car went past me and the car that was in front of us as we pulled over, when they zoomed past us. And I'd say it took us maybe 15, 20 minutes to finally catch up to the spot where the cop was. And that's what you're seeing in the video. That's what you're seeing here. We saw the semi truck, but that's what you're seeing there. That's the semi truck. That's the only other vehicle that we had seen. And then you start seeing this, all the fire. Like I said, all the fire, you can feel the heat. You can hear the crackling. And whatever hit, it skipped. And I rolled the window down because I thought the cop was trying to talk to us. You can hear it. There's a cop. Let me fast forward that a little bit, show you the cop. And let me stop here. Okay, there's the cop there. And I had asked him, I said, how's it going, officer, what's going on? And he said, I'm not sure. So I asked him, I said, well, what is this, a brush fire? He said, no. I said, meteor crash? He said, no. I said, what is it? He said, he's the first person on the scene. He's just got a call that, you know, something crashed or something along those lines. And so, again, we didn't record the conversation because I didn't, you know, of course I didn't want to record the cop and not know if that was appropriate to do at the time. I just didn't do it. I just didn't think to do that, right? So I asked the cop, and I asked him again, I said, what do you think it was? And he looked up in the sky, and I'm not even making this up. I had a passenger with me, can verify it. And I said, well, what you think it was? And he had that look on his face like, I think. And then he just kind of looked down and shook his head, and he said, I don't know, man. I don't know what it was. So then he just flags us on through. And I said, oh, okay. So I asked him, was it a brush fire? Was it a meteorite or whatever? He said it was neither, right? So what else could it be? Because we saw something zigzag and crash. and all you see is the residual. You can clearly see something skipped in a straight line, and here's the tail end of it. Here's the tail end of what happened, and this is the second half of the video, and you can see in the straight line where something skipped. Don't know what it was, but there it is. And it lit it lit something up, a blazing fire in a straight line. Have no idea what it was. It was, we know what we saw it in the sky. We know what we saw it hit the ground. And what I find fascinating about this is, sometimes I always manage to get something on film. What kills me is that you don't get people asking more questions, which really kind of surprises me that I don't get a lot of questions asked. I'm trying to figure out why we don't get the questions asked. But what I did do, I went back and I tried to look up what could have possibly happened at that date and that time, and there's nothing. And you guys can clearly see there was something here. This was in Colorado, right near a dinosaur national park or something like that. And I'm just, I'm baffled. Because, we're out there trying to see if there's any these places exist, strange happenings and things like that. And here you have it. You have it right here in real time. What crashed? You can clearly see something crashed. What was the crash? And again, I find that, we were there. Let it run again. Forget the goofy music.
They have no idea what this is. It's a long drive, but I don't know what that is over there.
If there was a brush fire, it would burn everything over there up. Because all that was over there was dry grass, but you can see in a straight line. You can see it. Anybody got any thoughts? Let me know what you think this might have been. Because I don't know. I just bring you the stories and things that we've seen on the trips that we take across country. So there's that. There's all kinds of strange stuff that happens all the time, all around us, and basically it's up to us to try to figure out what it is. And again, it caught us completely off guard. And it always, a lot of times I manage to get something crazy on film, and there's other things that I don't put on film or on YouTube so you can see it, because again, if these things that I'm showing you with the Bigfoot footprints that we've found and other stuff that we found that are really wild, some of the other stuff if I'm not getting response from some of this, the other stuff you're just going to probably think somebody photoshopped it or something weird, right? But unless it's the people that normally rock with me on a regular basis. And I want to thank all the new subscribers to the channel. And again, man, if you guys can tell me what you think this is, let me know, because I have no idea what this is. Something came out of the sky, zigzag, it was blue, and it crashed, and blue light, boom. And we could see this miles away, and again, the cop came up out of nowhere, and they tell me there's always some kind of weird stuff happening in this part of Colorado right next to Utah, because Utah was maybe 5 or 6 miles past that point once we got past the cop. And again, it's 8:45 at night, and I'm trying to figure out why was it still daylight. Just weird, right? So you guys tell me what you think, man. Would you dare want to be caught out there trying to explain this and trying to make some sense out of this situation? Because again, I'm bringing you what I'm seeing and what I've experienced in real time. Somebody explain this to me. That's why we're here, to speculate, right? I'm gonna close this bad boy out. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Again, the new book, Wraith War, is coming out. I got a couple other surprises for you guys when the book releases, and we got some other stuff that we're working on to make sure that we give you the full experience. And trying to show you guys, my appreciation for you guys rocking with me the way that you do. Really appreciate it. And in closing, this has been L.A.Kendrick with another Tale from the Water. Would you dare? Make sure that you check your dark homes. Make sure you check the dark recesses of your home, the closets. Make sure that if you work late at night, into the wee hours of the morning, you check inside your car, outside of your car, under your car. Make sure you're mindful of your surroundings, because guess what? You never know what's lurking in the dark, waiting to make you a story. And I'm going to leave you with this.
They have no idea what this is.
And until next time, you guys be safe out there and fill in the rest.
It's a long drive, but I don't know what that is over there.